is Nose Cone. Combiner Wars, Computron, Technobots, whatever you want to call him, Nose Cone. And he is really good and nice. I wasn't expecting to like him this much. People have been saying, oh, he sucks, he's terrible, he's brawl molds, nah. And I gotta say, it's not a bad mold. Personally, he's not my favorite out of the whole box set. That would be Scattershot. But he is definitely up there with some of the better ones. And it's nice to get my hand on this mold, my hands on this mold, because I kind of been wanting this mold a little bit. But here we have Nose Cone, and this will be a series I might be doing every time I feel like uploading, or every time I'm willing to upload. But this is Nose Cone, and he is a pretty nice figure. He is very brown and yellow, and a little bit maroon, a little bit of silver, just that. Okay, that was very, he's actually quite nice. I do quite like him. Now let's just get into the detail first. That head sculpt, which is good, kind of. The sculpt is the thing that is really nice. It's just that the eyes, the visor, isn't painted. Well, it's painted. It's just painted orange, so you really can't differentiate the. Well, you can the face mask. This is where I don't know how to use a sentence. You can't really differentiate the visor and the mouth plate, which it more or less is something that you figure out when you look at him like really far away. But if you look him up close, you can see it's perfectly fine. And his chest is quite cool. I do kind of like these things right here, and I do like kind of the way it's kind of the combiner port is facing back instead of down. That's really unique. And now let's get to the most controversial part of this figure, the waist and the stomach section. And am I a big fan of it? No. Do I mind it? Yeah, I mind this I'm completely fine with this. More than I thought it was going to be, surprisingly. And yeah, I just think it's definitely not what we usually think of, but I am fine with it. It's a thing, and I kind of just like the shape. And you can get some pretty dope poses. The legs are pretty standard legs. A lot of detail on thighs and like crotch area around this area. I quite like it. And like how his crotch is painted silver. Very nice. That's you got yourself some yellow on the shins, and his feet are silver, which I like. I like the silver feet. It definitely kind of helps with the silver on the crotch. Now the arms, they're pretty cool. His forearms, I believe, yeah, are a little bit short, but you can kind of make them look longer by kind of pushing the shoulder down, which makes them, like I said, look a little bit longer, if you want that. Now let's get into posability. The head can swivel, and if you use the transformation joint very, very slightly, you can look up a little bit. Okay, that's kind of a problem. It disconnects a little bit too easily for my taste. There is a rotation for the arm. I can do full 360. There's a ball joint in there. There's a hinge. Yeah, there's a hinge right here. And that kind of gets that far. And then there's a ratcheted joint right there. So if you kind of use it correctly, you can get it like that far or that far. It really depends on just how you use it. There is a joint right here that's just so slight. It just kind of helps suck the arm into the shoulder joint. But then there's a ball joint right here. Swivel at the waist. Ab crunch. Ball jointed thighs, which with about full range of movement. Thigh swivel. Tight 90 degrees. And what I really appreciate, ankle tilt. And then a little bit of back and forth. Well, if you detach this hinge, the back and forth is so much, because you can use that hinge for back and that hinge for forward, and if you kind of extend that, bring it out, like if you kind of, it's like that's pretty far. And for this one, boom, that's the farthest ankle tilt I have actually like ever seen. So let's see, this is about as far as I can get him with both feet on the ground. Yeah, like that. Which, that is nice. That's actually really, really nice. I quite like that. Let's put it back. And go. Okay. R mode, I don't know how to transform in R mode, I'm sorry. But the instructions that came with this guy actually didn't tell you how to transform in R mode, since you're only supposed to use him as a leg mode, and I can see why. But what I believe you're supposed to do, you're supposed to bring the arm in, kind of bring those down, bring that up, fold his head in, bring that up. Like I said, I'm just basing it off some some images I saw this guy's arm mode and some reviews. Then you, I think, swivel it depending on where you want it, and tab it together, and just bring the hinge out. And I believe this is the R mode. Personally, I'm not a fan of it. I think it is so much better as a leg. And the big problem I have with it is this tab. It basically doesn't need to be there. I'm not even kidding. But like, you know, why not? It's something. Now, for tank mode, because R mode's basically garbage, you want to fold back to that hinge, bring that out, kind of do that classic Combined Wars hinged leg thingamajig, bring that, suck that in, kind of filth it till you get that pegged in, together like that, and just kind of get that all shoved in up in there, kind of put that hinge in, boom. Take this, plug it in right there, bring this that way, and fold that up. And here you have the drill tank mode. And again, like the robot mode, I like this a lot better than I thought I was going to. A lot of people have been saying, oh, it looks kind of stupid, the Takara one's better. And yeah, I'm gonna admit, I'm usually not like a huge Takara person because they're expensive. But the Takara version is clearly better. But for the price difference, I am fine with this. I am perfectly happy with this. It's not much posability, obviously, because it's a tank. There's some rolling wheels on the bottom. You can kind of point this up, but then that gets really weird looking. And since this is a remold of Brawl's gun, you can kind of, if you kind of bring that up, you fill around with this. Like I said, if you just kind of bring that up, kind of slide it in. Up. There's a way to, okay, like that. If you kind of have if you can have it like that if you want to, or like that, which personally I don't feel like these are just that good. This one I can see a person liking. This one I just can't. Okay, now let's get into leg mode. So you want to keep this here. That's actually kind of a good thing to keep. You want to bring the legs down, and you want to bring the feet down, just fold them back. And then just extend the knee joint, and bring this up or down, it depends on your preference. And here you have him in his leg mode. I will look at the feet once I do a full combiner video. I don't know how I'm going to do that, because my stand kind of isn't that great. But this is Nose Cone in his leg mode. And it's a leg mode. It's not really good, it's not really bad, it's a leg mode, and I just think it works so much better than the arm mode, because it just looks so much beefier, and normal Combiner responsibility with this. You've seen it hundreds of times. I'm actually not guessing there, well, I am. But, it's Nose Cone. Would I recommend him? Yes, would I recommend the set, because that's the only way to actually get him, besides ordering him separately on eBay. Yes, and he is, like I said, just a good figure in general. Little problems here and there, but, I forgot to actually go over the tank mode. Just nice detail of the visible head syndrome, but I could care less. Nice detail, got some creds. Good. Gilly, just decent figure. I don't really display these guys in the robot modes. I just display them in their combined mode, which, like I said, I'll be showing you. So, that has been Nose Cone, and remember, make memes till you die. You've seen the channel change name, and it's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna make some dank memes happen on this channel. I don't know when, but I will. Gosh darn it, that was the worst ever. But remember to like, if you like it more, try subscribing. I try to make memes every day. Gosh darn it, I should just stop talking. But remember that has been Nose Cone, Combining Wars Nose Cone. Hope you enjoyed. Remember just to do whatever you want. I will not support any of it, but I will not care. So, bye.